In this video, I'm going to teach you useful and common English vocabulary for styles of clothing. We're going to talk about different styles of pants, shoes, hats, sweaters. It's going to be pretty intensive, so maybe get ready to take some notes. We're going to be looking at some pictures as well to give you the flavor for these styles of clothing. And once you know these words, you know them, and then you can use them to describe things more accurately. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to see more videos in the future. And now let's get into it. There are broad categories of clothes: shirts, pants, shoes, hats. But within each, specific names for different styles. We're going to do an exploration of these styles with ChatGPT as our sort of helpful companion. Okay, our little assistant. That's what it's for, right? Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start with shirts. I'm going to give ChatGPT the name of a specific style of, for example, a shirt. It is going to give me a basic description, and then we're going to look at a picture. It's going to create a picture that we can look at and talk about. And this is really not me saying, here's this thing, and this is what it means. This is us exploring this, and I would encourage you to learn this way. It's a great way to learn. So, I mean, you have to use the right prompts, but okay, so a t-shirt is a versatile and casual garment. Very important. So among shirts, the most casual, probably t-shirt and perhaps hoodie, which we will get to, right? It's a versatile casual garment, typically short sleeves and a round neckline known as a crew neck. Now there is another which is called a V-neck, and you can have a V-neck as well. T-shirts are generally made of light, stretchy fabric and are easy to clean. They can come in a variety of colors and feature graphics, text, or plain designs. So it's the style, not necessarily that it has a design on it. Okay. Now we've got a picture of a t-shirt. So, okay, I can see that this is pretty casual, but these are kind of gym shirts. I want to see, okay, can you show me one with a V-neck? Is it just V-neck like that? Can you show me one with a V-neck? And let's say, what is it? Let's see. It gives me the and graphics. Okay, so let's see if we can get one with a different neckline. This thing is your neckline. So crew neck is one, a V-neck is another, right? This specific type of shirt is called, that I'm wearing is called, this is a collared shirt or a button-down collared shirt. We'll get to that. The one underneath is called a Henley shirt. It has a few buttons and then it stops, right? We're not actually going to get to that because it's less common, but it's called a Henley shirt or a Henley style shirt. Okay, so here's an image featuring a male and a female standing side by side, each wearing a t-shirt with a V-neck. Okay. So now we've got V-necks, also t-shirts. He's got a graphic on his. What does that say? It looks like an owl. That's pretty cool. That's actually very cool. Why are they so good looking? And it looks like hers is still plain, but it is a V-neck. Okay, cool. So yeah, we can get a sense for it. We can get a pretty good sense for it. All right, now let's try. And the way that I've written the prompt, I don't have to ask the whole thing each time. All I have to do is simply paste in the name. Now, the next one we're going to look at, also in the shirt category, is a button-down shirt. And I would describe this as a button-down shirt. Now, it gets a little more complicated because there are different styles of button-down shirts. There's a button-down, maybe Asian collared shirt, or a button-down collared shirt with a Western collar, or you could talk about the fabric, maybe flannel, maybe a button-down shirt with, this is called corduroy. So the corduroy is the fabric and the button-down is the style. Can be confusing, right? So if you hear corduroy shirt, that doesn't tell you the style of the shirt. I suppose you could have a corduroy t-shirt. Oh, that would be strange. So there's fabric and then there's style of shirt. Okay, so let's try button down here. Let's try button down and see what we get. Button down. A button down shirt is a classic, versatile garment, often seen in both casual and formal settings. Okay, that's different. It features a collar, a full-length opening at the front, all the way down, right, from the collar to the hem. The hem is the bottom, right, which is fastened using buttons or shirt studs. Button-down shirts typically have long sleeves with cuffs that may come in a variety of fabrics, patterns, and colors. Okay, so there's the cuff here, right? And the fabric or the pattern would be, for example, corduroy, would be, for example, flannel, right? Is flannel a fabric or a pattern? That's a good question. I'm actually not sure. Flannel a fabric or a pattern? Okay, so here, are these the same people every time? How are we getting the same people? Are these same models? This is pretty impressive that we're getting the same models every time. That's pretty cool. I didn't ask for that. All right. So you can see the difference, right? Now, this would be this shirt, these button-down shirts, they both have them tucked in, right? And they're wearing them in a more formal style. I wonder if I can get them in a more casual style. I want to see these untucked, worn in a more casual style with different fabrics. Let's just see what we get with that, okay? With different fabrics. All right. But this is good. I mean, that's good. Hers is a little weird because she's got this thing where it looks like those are fake pockets, right? So I don't know if that's an issue with our rendering here, but yeah, you can have pockets or no pockets. That's not the thing that defines it as a button-down shirt, okay? All right, so now they're wearing more casual clothes. It looks like now she's wearing this in a flannel style that I had mentioned, right? She's got it kind of tucked in a little bit at the front into her jeans, and he is wearing a denim button-down shirt with 2 breast pockets. These are breast pockets on either side. 2 breast pockets and a denim style. So denim is not the style. Denim is the fabric, like jeans, right? It's called denim. Denim, D-E-N-I-M, denim, which is a type of cotton, right? But a specific type. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. They're more casual. They look like they're more relaxed. Now, who would you rather hang out with? These two or these two? I think I would rather hang out with these two. They look more fun, right? They look more, well, they look more casual. These two look like they're doing business. They're just doing business. I'm doing business. All right. So we understand t-shirts. We got button-down shirts. Now, I wonder if we try polo shirt, what we get. Okay, so we're going to try the next style, which is a polo shirt. Now, you might say, wait, isn't polo a sport? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Basketball shorts come from basketball, but you can wear basketball shorts without playing basketball, just as you can wear a polo shirt without playing polo. Okay, so let's see what polo shirts look like. A polo shirt is a form of shirt with a collar, okay? A placket, what the heck is a placket? With typically 2 to 3 buttons. I don't know what a placket is. I do not know what a placket is. And an optional button. Polo shirts are usually made of knitted cotton rather than woven cloth, which gives them a more casual and comfortable feel. They are versatile garments that can be semi-formal or casual, and they're often used in sports such as golf and tennis, or polo. The sleeves are typically short, so we're looking at short sleeves, making them ideal for warmer weather. Polo shirts are the ultimate bro shirt. When I went to university, it was a very bro sort of university of a certain type of person, let's say, and a lot of people wore polo shirts. All right, so our models are changing slightly over time now. Okay, so they're wearing them more, well, maybe it's a kind of blend of casual and formal. You could wear them potentially in a slightly more formal setting or a casual setting, but that's a pretty good representation of polo shirts. Now, one thing that was common in the university I went to, which is, when I think about it, so silly, is a popped collar. So, and I didn't dress like this. To be very clear, I was not a bro, for better or worse, right? But often the bros would wear a specific style of clothes with boat shoes, shorts. I don't know what the type of shorts is called. A polo shirt with the collar popped, and then aviator sunglasses. And that's just how bros used to dress. Okay. Let me see a version of this with bro style, popped collar, and boat shoes. All right, I just want to see if I can show you what this style was. When I think back at it on this period of time, it just seems like another lifetime. I often just would look around at all the bros and wonder, what the heck am I doing here? Why do I go to this school? Why do I go to a school filled with bros? I went to the wrong university. I do feel that. I went to a university filled with bros, and I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, I apologize for the inconvenience. Experiencing high demand. Okay, can we try this again? Try again. I want to see the bro style. Don't leave me hanging. We have 2 more shirts to look at. So far we've talked about t-shirts, button-down shirts, dress shirts, or button-down shirts or dress shirts, the same thing, polo shirts, and now we're going to look at a Hawaiian shirt next, okay? A Hawaiian shirt. Nah, this is not right. This is not right at all. This is not what bros look like. This is a failed bro image. Nope, not even close. All right, well, let's move on. It's not important. Hawaiian shirt next. A Hawaiian shirt. Try to picture in your mind what that would look like. Okay. So a Hawaiian shirt, also known as an aloha shirt, is a style of dress shirt originating from, big surprise, big shock, Hawaii. It's typically short-sleeved and made from printed fabric with bold, colorful patterns, often featuring floral or tropical motifs. Hawaiian shirts are usually worn untucked and have a loose, relaxed fit, making them popular as casual summer wear. Yeah, so you never see, I don't think I've ever seen someone tuck in a Hawaiian shirt. I've never worn a Hawaiian shirt in my entire life. I've never worn a polo shirt, I don't think, in my entire life. I've worn a button-down, and I've worn a t-shirt. But I don't think I've ever worn a polo shirt, and I don't think I've ever worn a Hawaiian shirt. All right, so you get it. Pretty casual. It is a button-down style, but always worn untucked, short sleeves, kind of loose. It makes you feel like flowing, right? The sort of the wind from the ocean is blowing, and it's very comfortable. You can feel the breeze, right? Nice Hawaiian shirts. Okay. All right. Good. So we got a Hawaiian shirt. Floral patterns. So it's not so much about the fabric, although it is usually a light fabric. It's more about featuring floral or tropical motifs. You might see Hawaiian shirts with pineapples or big flowers or parrots or something like that. There's a theme there that ties back to Hawaii. You won't see usually a Hawaiian shirt with tanks on it or something like that. AK-47s. You don't really associate that with Hawaii, but I suppose it's possible. All right, the last one we're going to look at here, and these are not all the shirt styles. We're just looking at a few. I'm trying to get across how, shirt is one thing, and there are a lot of different styles. We're not even getting close to all of them, right? We're just on shirts for now, right? So, okay, the last one we're going to look at is a tank top. T-A-N-K, top, okay? Now, one style of this has been called a wife beater, which I've talked about in previous videos, which is crazy, but there's some variation here with tank top. So let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get with tank top. So this is a sleeveless shirt with a low neck and typically wide shoulder straps. It's a casual garment, often made of cotton or a cotton blend, making it light and breathable. Tank tops are popular for their comfort and ease of movement, making them ideal for sports, exercise, or warm weather. They come in a variety of colors and may feature something. They may feature different designs or prints. Okay. Now, the interesting thing here is when you get into women's clothing items, it gets way more complicated. And so we're not even getting into that. There's this broad category stuff of, button down and polo shirt. But when you start to get into women's clothes, then there's even more categories. You have strapless, and you have, I don't even know where to begin. We're not even going to get into all of that, but just know that, what this girl is wearing here may not even be called a tank top, according to her. If we were to say, what are you wearing? She might say, I'm wearing I don't know. Probably wouldn't say tank top, right? Well, if you ask this guy what he's wearing, he would say, I'm wearing a tank top. I'm wearing, how does he talk? I'm wearing a tank top. But yeah, he would say like that. I'm wearing a tank top because I'm going to go to the gym. That's what he would say. And what is a the word halter top just entered my head. And I want to know what that means. What is a halter top? Okay, I'm just curious because suddenly I know this word. I'm wondering if that's what she's wearing, if it would specifically be called halter top, which may be a type of tank top. Halter top is a type of sleeveless shirt or blouse that has a single strap. Okay, one strap. The design leaves the upper back uncovered and often emphasizes the shoulders and neck. Okay, so it's one strap. Got it. Okay, cool. So we've explored tank top, Hawaiian shirt, polo shirt, button-down shirts, and t-shirts. And within button-down shirts, we may also add a dress shirt. The first image we looked at specifically, we would call a dress shirt, okay? So which one? This one, they're wearing dress shirts. This is a dress shirt, which is a type of button-down. Okay, so just to be clear, these are not dress shirts. Dress shirts are associated with work, formal wear, right? And these are button-down shirts, but they're casual, right? It's denim button-down and a flannel button-down. Okay, so just to be clear on that. Okay, we talked about polo. Yeah. All right. Now, we're going to move on to pants. We're going to try to move as quickly as we can here because, we have quite a bit to cover, but I want to just give you this full range of styles here. So let's now move on to pants, and we're going to talk specifically about trousers. Now, trousers is not a word that I use very often. I don't typically use this word, but when I think of trousers, I think of slightly more formal pants. But the way that this is understood may be different in different contexts by different people, right? And so some people will consider trousers to mean pants, and others will consider trousers to mean one specific style of pants, which is more formal pants. And so I think what ChatGPT has done here is said essentially trousers are pants. They equal pants in North American English, a type of clothing. But again, I think that's just one common understanding of that word, because the image I associate with trousers would be this one, right? These sort of more formal pants, right? There are a lot of different styles of pants: jeans, dress pants, chinos, cargo pants, leggings, and we're going to look at some of those next. But I just wanted to sort of get across this idea of when you hear trousers, you may be talking with someone who understands it this way, of it just means pants, and you may be talking with someone who understands it generally as what we're going to look at next, which is slacks, okay? So let's look at slacks. Let's look at slacks. Now, slacks are definitely formal. Definitely formal. Or more formal. Maybe not formal in every single setting, but tend to be more formal, okay? A type of trousers often associated with formal or business wear. They are typically made from woven fabrics, blah, blah, blah. Slacks are known for their more relaxed fit compared to suit pants, yet they still provide a neat and professional appearance, okay? So here we have some slacks. Nice. Okay, very cool. Well, these are some fashionable business folks. Posh. Nice. Well dressed. Wow. And I would say same thing for here. I would call these also slacks. All right, so we get the idea. Now, chinos are a similar type of thing, but I want to just bring up chinos here to explore a variation of this style of pants, okay? Made from chino cloth, is a specific style of cloth, a lightweight, durable cotton, originally developed for military uniforms. They've become a popular casual and business casual garment. Chinos are known for their comfort and versatility, often a smart casual look that can be easily dressed up or down. What does dressed up or down mean? Well, you could wear them in a more casual way, or you could wear them in a more formal way, depending on what else you wear. If you wear a button-down shirt with chinos, you're going to look more formal. If you wear a Led Zeppelin t-shirt with chinos, you're going to look more casual, right? Okay, so, similar, right? That guy's pants, chinos are pretty tight. Okay, but yeah, we're getting similar images here. Very fashionable. Okay, so now we want to get into some slightly more casual pants or trousers. And again, I would say pants. That's where I grew up. We said pants, not trousers, but I can say pants or trousers. Okay, so let's now look at jeans. Jeans. So the material of jeans is denim, but they're called jeans. What if you're wearing a denim jacket? Would you say I'm wearing a jeans jacket? No, you'd say a denim jacket. You could say a jean jacket. So sometimes the word jean is used to mean the fabric, but more often than not, it's denim if you're talking about the material, and jeans if you're talking about the pants specifically, or the trousers specifically. Okay, these are pretty fashionable, but all right. Jeans are a type of trousers made from denim or dungaree cloth. They were originally designed as workwear for their durability, but have since become one of the most popular and ubiquitous items of casual wear worldwide. Yes, indeed. Let's see. I don't know. Can I see these two wearing jeans more casually? I just feel like they're still they're not dressed up. They are somewhat casual. I mean, he's wearing Converse and she's wearing some, looks like Beetle boots or something. But I want to see something even more casual to get a full spectrum of the sort of jeans aesthetic, because I think there's a very large variety of jeans and ways to wear jeans. Okay, that's definitely more casual. She's wearing some sandals and he's wearing a t-shirt. Yeah. Okay. All right, good. All right, so we've got slacks, we've got chinos, we've got trousers even though all of these are called trousers according to ChatGPT. Did I say capris? No. Okay, so we're going to look at 2 more. And again, we're not looking at all of them because I'm not even going to talk about sweatpants, but I will mention them. But we're not even going to look at images of sweatpants. Okay, so now let's look at capri pants. Capris, also known as capri pants or capri trousers, are a style of pants that end mid-calf or start or just below the calf, making them longer than shorts but not as long as trousers. They are popular during warmer seasons and come in a variety of fabrics, including denim, cotton, and stretch materials. Okay? So capris are more about the length and less about the fabric, right? Some of these kind of focus on the fabric, and some of these focus on the length. So this guy looks kind of weird. I don't know. Her capris look more natural. I don't know. Something off about that guy's capris. Okay, and then finally, we're going to take a quick look at cargo pants. Cargo pants. Cargo pants, I think, used to be more popular than they are now. I'm not sure. I don't know how to measure the popularity of specific styles, but I feel like cargo pants used to be more popular. A type of trousers characterized by their loose fit and multiple large pockets, typically on the sides of the legs, originally designed for tough outdoor activities and military use. They have become a popular item in casual wear, made from hard wearing fabrics like cotton and synthetic blends. Okay. All right, so they're kind of full military, these two. I don't know. They almost look like fake humans here. Let's see. I want to see the 2 people wearing cargo pants in a more casual, realistic way. Let's see if we can get a better image here, because I feel like this is a photo shoot. They are cargo pants, but I don't know. It looks like they're both in the military and they're taking a break. A lot of people who wear cargo pants or shorts just, wear them around wearing normal clothes like a t-shirt and a beanie, Okay, I feel like this is more natural. Yeah, that's more natural. Okay, that's more natural. And, one we didn't really get into is sweatpants. Sweatpants would be joggers, sweatpants. This is for sports or for lounging or for comfort, right? Very flexible, breathable. And then leggings, which are skin tight, very tight, and usually worn by women, and sometimes called yoga pants as well. Okay, but again, we're not talking about every single style of these. We've covered shirts and pants. In pants, we've got slacks, jeans, chinos, capris, cargo pants. And pants are also sometimes called trousers, but sometimes people understand the word trousers to mean slacks, which is how I usually use it. Okay, now we're going to move on to shoes. That's right, shoes. Okay, so let's look at first sneakers. Sneakers. What are sneakers anyway? Sneakers, also known as trainers. Trainers is used, I believe, in the UK to talk about sneakers. So Americans might use sneakers, and Brits may use trainers. I think that's the difference. A type of footwear primarily designed for sports and other forms of physical exercise. They're now widely used for everyday casual wear due to their comfort and versatility. Okay? So, okay, wait a second now. Come on. That's not an accurate representation of sneakers. Try again. Make these more realistic. I feel like the soles of those sneakers are insanely high. I know that some people do wear very thick-soled sneakers and shoes, but I'm trying to give a sort of accurate general representation of sneakers, and so I think that's something slightly off about that picture, I feel. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Is that better? That's better. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Something off about hers, or one of her feet looks a little too big. Something weird. But okay, that's definitely better. Those are some nice sneakers right there. Okay? So sports shoes, right? And sometimes people will just call these tennis shoes. You'll hear people call these tennis shoes. Do one of these with tennis shoes. Oops, not tennis. Tennis shoes. Okay. And we should get the same thing. I mean, tennis shoes and sneakers are, as far as I know, the same. A little different from basketball shoes, because basketball shoes are also very popular, but basketball shoes generally are totally flat on the bottom and are a little bit more supportive around the ankles and could actually be worn to play basketball. It's a particular style. You need a particular style of shoes to play basketball. And so they're a bit different, but they're in the same sort of category of shoes for athletics, right? Okay, so yeah, generally the same thing, right? Okay, good. All right, let's do now. We've got loafers. Loafers. Okay. When I think of loafers, the first thing I think of is my grandfather. He used to have these loafers that he would wear, which he called his fast grandpa shoes. And he could run pretty fast as a grandpa, right? And he would race us, but he would put on his fast grandpa shoes to race us. And I always thought that was such a magical thing. He would say, okay, wait a minute, I need to put on my fast grandpa shoes. But it surprised me that they weren't athletic shoes. They weren't tennis shoes. They were they were loafers, which looked like this, right? That's what they looked like. They looked like this. So he would run in those. And I always thought, how is it that they make him faster? Amazing. He is faster. Wow, that's crazy. Penny loafers, tassel loafers, bit loafers, and slipper loafers. Okay, so within loafers, there are different styles. Loafers are a style of slip-on shoes that don't utilize a lacing or fastening system. So that's kind of the thing about loafers is you slip them on. You don't tie them. You don't have Velcro. They're just on, right? And you slide them on. But they're still kind of formal in a way. They're still fashionable. You wouldn't do sports in them. You wouldn't wear them very casually. They're nice shoes. The ones on the right are tassel loafers. They have the tassels on them. And the ones on the left are penny loafers. I think because you could put a penny in that little slot at the top. I could be wrong about that. That's always been my assumption, but I could be wrong. Characterized by a leather strap across the top, often with a diamond-shaped cutout. And that cutout, I think, is where you could put a penny. And I think that's why they're called penny loafers. Okay? All right, cool. So loafers, and generally, as you see in this picture, loafers are not worn with socks, although they could be. I think Michael Jackson wore loafers with white socks. That was kind of his famous thing, right? Now, a similar style of shoes, in a way, would be Oxfords. So let's take a look at Oxfords. Typically a leather dress shoe with a distinctive closed lacing system where the shoelace eyelets, hold on, it's going too fast for me. The shoelace eyelets are attached under the vamp. What the heck is a vamp? This gives them a sleeker, more streamlined appearance. What is a vamp? I guess, is that the thing that the leather piece that folds over the middle section of the shoe? I didn't know that was called a vamp. Okay, so let's take a look at what Oxfords look like. All right, Okay. Whoa, that lady has 3 legs. Oh, no. Well, if you've got 3 legs, then how do you buy shoes if you have 3 legs? Right? So you can see they're also formal shoes, but they are laced, and they have a particular style. I would say they look more formal than loafers. This is the type of shoe that you might see people wear in formal events, weddings, and things like that, right? Especially men. I mean, women I've asked for men and women for each of these. Women may be less likely to wear Oxfords, although I see it sometimes. It tends to be more of a men's shoe. But for more of a women's shoe, we would have something called pumps. Heels would be a general style, high heels, right? But that it's very broad, right? That would be anything which has a tall heel on it, and generally would be a women's shoe that has a heel that's above a certain length. If it doesn't have that, they might be called flats. And if it's not flat and has a heel, then it might be called heels. But that's a very, very broad category. And pumps might be a little bit more specific in that category, okay? So let's see. Pumps would be court shoes in British English. Okay, I didn't know that. A type of high-heeled. A high heel would be a shoe with a women's shoe with a heel, especially one that is high. Typically worn by women, they are characterized by their closed-toe design, right? And a heel of varying height. Pumps can be made from a variety of materials, including leather, suede, synthetic materials, and they can come in a wide range of colors and designs. Classic pumps have a seamless, sleek look without fastenings or laces. So they slide on, they have high heels, and women might wear these more formally, in a business or work setting, a professional setting, or I suppose whenever they want, I guess. But it might be a subcategory of a broader category, which would be heels or high heels, because again, there's so many different styles of shoes. Just go into that section of a store that sells shoes, and an unbelievable array of styles of heels and high heels, including pumps. Okay, so we're just getting a big picture here. All right, finally, in our shoes category, we're gonna take a look at sandals. Sandals. All right. Sandals are a type of open footwear consisting of a sole held to the wearer's foot by straps or bands passing over the instep. I'm learning a lot of words about feet. I think I did know instep, though. Sandals can vary greatly in style, ranging from simple designs with minimal straps to more complex ones with various decorative elements. Okay. So many different styles of sandals. Right, those look pretty comfortable. I think the ones that there's a classical style, or I think it's a brand. I believe it's a brand called Birkenstocks. Is that right? Birkenstocks would be a particular brand that is also a style, which is something like the one on the left, and then on the right, I don't know what that style of sandals is called, where the straps go farther up the ankle. I'm actually not sure. Okay. So we've taken a look at shirts, pants, and shoes. T-shirts, button-down shirts, dress shirts, polo shirts, Hawaiian shirts, tank tops, pants. We've talked about trousers, slacks, jeans, chinos, capris, cargo pants, leggings, sweatpants. Shoes, we've talked about sneakers, tennis shoes, loafers, pumps, Oxfords, sandals, high heels. Now let's look at hats. Hats. All right, first, a baseball cap. This is one of those things that comes from a particular activity, like basketball shorts or basketball shoes or tennis shoes, right? But then is a style that is worn by people. So people who wear baseball caps don't need to be baseball players. A lot of people wear baseball caps, the style comes from baseball. There's a long bill that comes out of the front, or a visor that comes out of the front that can cover your eyes and prevent the sun from going into your eyes, right? But they're very popular, right? Baseball caps, the style, are very popular. The style is very popular, not are very popular. What am I saying? Okay, we'll look at a few hats, and then we're going to take a look at sweaters, and that'll be it. After that, after we look at sweaters, then we're done. We're absolutely done. It's been quite a journey, though. It's been fun to take a look at what ChatGPT can come up with. Okay, I think we have our original models back. Nice. Hello. Hey, guys. Good to see you again. They're both wearing baseball caps. And people wear them different ways. A baseball cap, sometimes you see the visor curved like that. But sometimes you see it totally flat. Sometimes you see with the sticker and tag still on it. Some people wear it like that. Totally flat. Some people wear it backwards. Some people wear it sideways. Some people wear it up so that it doesn't cover their eyes at all. Some people wear it way down. There are many different ways to wear a baseball hat or baseball cap. All right, now let's look at something a little more formal. Let's look at a fedora. A fedora. Fedora is a hat with a soft brim and indented crown, typically made of wool or felt. Okay. The brim goes around the hat and can be worn up or down in the front and back. Fedoras are often accessorized with a hat band, usually a ribbon, and sometimes feature a feather or other decoration on the side. Usually a woman's fashion. Originally a women's fashion, into the 20th century, it became more of a men's item in the... What? I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. Originally a women's fashion in the 20th century, it became more of a men's item in the mid-1920s. So from the 19th to the 20th century, it was a women's item first? That's cool. Today, fedoras are unisex, worn by both, and worn in various settings. Okay, some nice fedoras. I like it. Okay, I used to have a fedora. I would just wear it around the house. I had a fedora, a doctor's smock, and scrubs, kind of. No, not scrubs. A smock, the smock that a doctor will wear, the white one. I had a custom stitching on it. I would wear the fedora. I had a stethoscope. I was weird in that way. I would just walk around with my pipe doing that for no reason in particular. Okay, now one that I wear much more often. I don't really wear baseball caps that much. I don't wear fedoras these days, at least. What about a beanie? A beanie. Now, sometimes this is called a stocking cap, but beanie is the more common way to describe it now. A close-fitting knitted cap often made from wool, cotton, or synthetic materials. Beanies are worn for warmth and are a popular choice in cold weather. Some people wear beanies whenever. I sometimes wear a beanie just in the house walking around in the middle of the summer. But yes, generally cold weather. All right. Looks pretty comfortable. Again, sometimes these will be called stocking caps and sometimes beanies. There's a very popular brand for beanies that a lot of people wear, which is Carhartt. A Carhartt beanie. You see a lot of people wearing Carhartt beanies around. I have several of them. They're just really comfortable and very cheap. Very cheap and comfortable. Okay, we're going to look at two more hats here. And there's so many different styles of hats, we could never talk about all of them, right? But okay, next one is a Panama hat. A Panama hat. It comes from a particular place, I believe. A Panama hat is a traditional brimmed straw hat of Ecuadorian origin. Despite its name, it gained international fame during the construction of the... Despite its name, it gained international fame during the construction of the Panama Canal. I don't understand how that's despite its name. If it gained international fame during the construction of the Panama Canal, then why would that be despite its name? Anyway, the genuine Panama hat is hand-woven from the plaited leaves of the taquilla straw plant. These hats are lightweight, breathable, and often worn as a stylish accessory in warm weather. So warm weather hats, yeah. Similar to a fedora, the one on the left definitely looks like a fedora, but the one on the right is what I think of more as a Panama hat, being a wider brimmed hat, right? And somewhat more, I feel like it's somewhat more now high fashion when I see a Panama hat. Interesting. Okay, and finally for hats, we've got a bucket hat. And it looks like a bucket. A bucket hat is a soft cotton hat with a wide, downward sloping brim, originally used as a functional accessory for fishermen and farmers for protection against the rain. It has become a popular fashion item. The design offers excellent sun protection. I sometimes wear bucket hats. When I'm going for a walk, I find bucket hats are good to keep my face out of the sun, or at least shade my eyes from the sun, right? Okay, so those are nice bucket hats. I would honestly wear either of these. I actually like hers better with the flowers on it. She's got a nice bucket hat, and I would definitely wear that. His is okay. It's a little plain. This is, yeah. I would wear this shirt with this shirt, but this bucket hat. I would say, hey, excuse me, can we trade bucket hats? I'll give you mine. You give me yours, and then I'm going to go. Okay? Thank you. Yeah, very cool. I like it. I like bucket hats. Okay. So we talked about bucket hats, Panama hats, beanies, fedoras, baseball caps. We've talked about shirts, pants, shoes, and hats. The last thing we have to talk about here is sweaters. And this is a broad category, but I think interesting because there are different types. First, we have a cardigan. A cardigan. A cardigan. What is a cardigan? A cardigan is a type of knitted garment that is open, that has an open front, commonly fastened with buttons or a zipper. It's a versatile piece of clothing, and it can be found in a variety of styles, from lightweight to chunky knits. So you could have one with a very thick knit, where it's very spongy when you feel it, or a very thin knit, maybe cashmere, where it's very light and breathable and very, very soft. You say, oh, I really love your cashmere cardigan. That's beautiful. They're wearing some nice cardigans here. Both very cool. I like it. Nice cardigans. Oh, hey. Nice cardigans. I like those. I think I have one cardigan. I think I have one. All right, next we have a pullover. A pullover. A pullover is a type of sweater or jumper. And you hear jumper. What is a jumper? A jumper is the British English version of sweater. So Americans say sweaters and Brits say jumpers. I believe that's the only difference. I think they mean the same thing, and it's just who is using them. So pullover is a type of sweater or jumper that is put on by pulling it over the head, obviously. So that one gets its name from how it's put on. So it's not a cardigan, because a cardigan you would put on and then button in the front. A pullover you pull over your head. They're knitted and can be made from a variety of materials. Okay, so here are some pullovers. Now, most people, when they see these, they might not call them pullovers. They might just say, oh, I like your sweater. That's a very nice sweater. Oh, I like this green crew neck sweater. oh, I like your beige gray V-neck sweater. That's a really nice, comfortable looking sweater. People might say, I really like that pullover, but I think generally speaking, people will say, at least Americans will say, I really like that sweater. So often when people think of sweater, they are actually thinking of pullover. When they see a pullover, they think and say the word sweater. Otherwise they'll use other words, right? What about a sweatshirt? What's the difference between a sweater and a sweatshirt? Well, that's a good question. Let's explore this. So you can see this is slightly, I don't want to say formal, but you could go to a nice restaurant in that and no one would look at you and say, why are you dressed like that? It's nice, right? It may be business casual, but a sweatshirt is often slightly less formal. A warm garment typically made from cotton with a fleecy interior. It's designed for comfort and warmth and has long sleeves and a round neckline without a collar. They may also have the neck. Sweatshirts may also have a V-shaped insert at the collar, ribbed cuffs. Okay. They can be plain, blah, 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 making them popular for casual wear or athletic use. And that's, I think, or streetwear. Streetwear is a type of a fashion style, right? I think that is the key difference between a pullover sweater and a sweatshirt. A sweatshirt you will see someone wearing usually more casually to go out. They don't want to dress up. They like being more casual, or they have a generally more casual sense of fashion, and so they would wear something like this. Now, we're going to look at this one on the right specifically. That is a type of sweatshirt called a hoodie, but I think the one on the left, the guy on the left in the gray one, is a perfect example of a sweatshirt. And, you know, it's comfortable, but it's also sporty. It's a bit sporty, okay? So let's look at a hoodie. Let's try a hoodie. Let's do a hoodie just so we can see the difference. She is wearing a hoodie, and I think hoodie would be a subcategory of sweatshirt, I guess. Maybe? That sound right? A hoodie also known as a sweatshirt. A hoodie also known as a sweatshirt. No. That's not right. Hoodie and sweatshirt are not the same. Hoodie also known as a sweatshirt. They're not. Because a sweatshirt, as we saw above, this guy here, doesn't have to have a hood. It doesn't have a hood. A hoodie must have a hood. That's why it's called a hoodie, right? So a hoodie is a type of sweatshirt, but not all sweatshirts are hoodies, right? So a square is a type of rectangle, but not all rectangles are squares. A hoodie is a type of sweatshirt, but not all sweatshirts are hoodies. Got it? Understand? Okay, they're both wearing hoodies though. See, they both have a hood that can go over your head. If it doesn't have a hood that can go over your head, then it's not a hoodie. It may be a sweatshirt. So ChatGPT got this one a little bit wrong. Oh, the other feature that's common here is the large pocket at the front, and sometimes comes with a drawstring to adjust the opening of the hood. So this pocket in the front is a common feature. And sometimes you have hoodies that zip in the middle. That doesn't mean it's called a cardigan. Just because it has a zip at the front and is open, it would still be a hoodie, but it would have a zipper at the front. It's all about the hood. The hood is the thing. Okay, finally, we've got a turtleneck. That's right, a turtleneck. Now, a turtleneck could be used to describe a long sleeve shirt that is not a sweater. So you could have a long sleeve formal shirt that has a long neck here that is called a turtleneck. And this was made famous by Steve Jobs, who always wore black turtleneck shirts. The neck coming up to here, long black sleeves, always, with jeans and his round glasses. Whereas a turtleneck sweater, well, is just that, but thicker, basically, right? That's the difference. They're the same basic style, long sleeves, but one may be warmer than the other or thicker than the other. Is a style of sweater or top with a high, close-fitting, turned-over collar that covers the neck. It is also known as a roll neck or polo neck. Turtlenecks can be made from a variety of materials, blah, blah, blah. They're often worn in colder weather. The style is versatile and can be worn on its own or layered under jackets, blazers, and cardigans. So it looks like she's wearing her turtleneck sweater by itself, and he is wearing a turtleneck sweater under a blazer. Okay. What has been a whirlwind tour through the vocabulary of clothing items. We've talked about shirts, we've talked about pants or trousers, we've talked about shoes, we've talked about hats, we've talked about sweaters. And I honestly think we have only just scratched the surface. There's so many different styles. If you go into women's clothing styles, it gets really complicated, but there are so many things just within the broad categories of styles that we didn't talk about. I would encourage you to use this approach to learn the different styles and the names for those styles. I love working with ChatGPT on things like this because I can create an image, I can see it, I can say, oh, okay, it's like this, or I can ask for more examples, or I can ask questions, right? But if you're curious about this and we didn't talk about one that you're thinking of, let me know in the comments and maybe I can help clarify it or give you a bit more detail. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and get a free course in the links in the description.